Hello friends, so here I am going to discuss a very important personality which was in news entire year. Okay, so let's move and look at here. This about this important personality I'm going to discuss is about Sri Aurobindo Ghosh or Aurobindo. So why he was in news so much or entire year. Here you will be able to understand the brief importance of his biography as well as his contribution to India's freedom struggle. Okay, so let's move and look at here. Sri Aurobindo was one of the first Indians educated in England. He was a poet, thinker, freedom fighter, yogi, spiritual leader. He was born on 15 August 1872 in Kolkata, which is in West Bengal. All of you aware about it. And Aurobindo's early life, family, and achievement, education, and work, which you will be able to understand in next slides. So look at here. Sri Aurobindo is also known as Aurobindo Ghosh and also spelled as Arvinda. He propounded a philosophy of divine life on earth and founded a ashram in Pondicherry or Puducherry. His epic poem, which is known as Savitri, is one of the greatest work of him. So you have to remember his important or great poem, which is known as Savitri. So you have to remember it. This okay. His participation in Indian freedom struggle against the British okay, gave him popularity and gradually evolved to become a spiritual and yogic guru. So all of you remember it. He came up with a new path of spirituality known as integral yoga. So his contribution was not only in the field of India's freedom struggle as well as he contributed a lot in the field of yoga, okay, meditation. So you have to remember all of and perform yoga daily, which is good for our health. He came up with a new path of spirituality known as integral yoga. The main objective of his teachings was to increase the level of consciousness of people and to aware people about their true selves. Okay, he had written several books focused on Indian culture, socio-political development of country, spirituality, etc. Okay, he passed Indian civil services examination. So you have to remember this important information. What he does not want to work for British government, that's why he did not join Indian civil services. But in 1893 he accepted an appointment in Baroda State Service. Okay, he worked for 13 years and rose to the post of principal of Baroda State College. He learned Sanskrit, read Vedas, Upanishad, epic Marathi, Gujarati, and his native language Bengali. In 1901, he married Mrinalini Basu, so you have to remember it. He was a baron, he was learned to a law couple, or you can say 8 to 10 languages was known to him. During the partition of Bengal, so you have to remember the date 1905 to 1912. Partition of Bengal happened 1905. Who partitioned the Bengal? That was Lord Curzon. You have to remember. He led the group of nationalists. Later he became editor of nationalist Bengal newspaper named Bande Mataram. So all of you remember this important fact. Bande Mataram newspaper edited and launched by Sri Aurobindo Ghosh. He was also imprisoned in 1908. 2 years later, he fled British India and found a refuge in French colony of Pondicherry or Puducherry. Here he devoted himself to the rest of his life to the development of integral yoga. His aim was to spiritually transform life on earth. Okay. In 1926, he retired to complete seclusion. He met poet Rabindranath Tagore in 1928. His yoga system empowered people in transforming life, mind, body. Sri Aurobindo had five-part vision, namely, he wished to see a free and independent India that he witnessed on 15 August 1947 on his birthday. Resurgence of Asia World Union, spiritual gift to India to the world. Okay, a step in evolution which would raise man to a higher and larger consciousness. Okay, on 5th December 1950, he left the world. His work was continued by mother and after her death, successors at Pondicherry Ashram. International community. Aurobindo established on the outskirts Pondicherry celebrate Aurobindo's revolutionary utopian vision. Several authors were inspired by the work of Aurobindo Ghosh and Bansas scholar-led Haridas Chaudhary established the Institute of Integral Studies in San Francisco in 1971. So this was the important information about Sri Aurobindo Ghosh, and here look at his important work at a glance. The divine life of his major work includes essay on Gita, which was written by him in 1922, collected poem and plays, synthesis of yoga, human cycle, which was written or penned on in 1949, ideal of human unity, Savitri, which is very important, you have to remember this, legend and symbol on Veda, and brief information, place of birth, place of death, that is Pondicherry, India. Father's name Dr. K.D. Ghosh. Mother's name Sonlata Devi. Suppose Manali Devi. Alma Mater University of Cambridge. Established Sri Aurobindo Ashram. Philosophy Integral Yoga. Evolution. Integral Psychology. Intermediate Zone and Superman. These were the important information about Sri Aurobindo Ghosh. So thank you all of you.